Most financial distress is caused by our habits, what we spend on, and our failure to recognize between an asset and a liability. Most South Africans tend to start with liabilities before starting with assets. In the near future, they end up finding themselves in financial distress. Welcome to Better Money Habits Podcast, episode number 20. On today's episode, we will be speaking about the difference between an asset and a liability. Stay tuned and watch until the end. I'm sure your life will never be the same again. The difference between an asset and a liability, it's something. One helps you grow your wealth or also appreciate in value. The other one depreciate in value while taking money from your pocket. You need to know which to start with first, or if already you have one, you need to revisit how are you going to change your financial status quo. An asset is something that appreciates in value, meaning that when you buy it today, if you sell it in the next coming years, it will be able to help you generate more money on sale, meaning that you will be selling at a higher value than you bought. A liability on the other side is something that has a short lifespan, depreciate in value over time, meaning that its value every time you use it, continues to go down, and when you sell it, you lose more money than you spent on. So specifically today we'll be talking about vehicles. The difference between an asset and a liability in terms of vehicles. We'll get on to other assets when we get on with another episode. We'll start with the vehicle that can be form of an asset. Vehicle of such calibers, we are speaking about vehicles that can help you generate income, while in the process we are paying it back if you have taken it on a bond or a loan, and also able to make extra source of income. This type of a vehicle helps sustain itself while also generating money for you. So when you are about to look for your first car, it's a better option to start with. Or even if you are looking for a second car, it's also another better option because it will help you increase your income earning capacity and also help you become better in terms of your finances. Such vehicles that we are speaking about, it can be a pickup truck as seen on the picture, it can be an Avanza, it can also be even your car, as long as you use it to generate income while also using it to travel to your workplace. Even a motorcycle can also form part as an asset depending on how you are using it. It is important that you know these two so that you can be able to take better money decisions as a better money club member. A liability comes as any vehicle that you use for traveling, for your own traveling personal needs, and also doing anything other than making money. This can be a sedan, a small car, any car that doesn't help you generate income. Yes, it's good to buy your first car. It's also something that is seen of a source of achievement in our country. But however, in the long run, it keeps you poorer and poorer. And another thing, it depreciates in value, meaning that every time you use it, it depreciates or loses value. Like a car, it's a very good example. every time you walk out at a dealership after buying it loses 25% of its value and continue to lose its value over time. In the process, you are paying insurance, you are also paying other expenses related to your car. This is a liability because it takes more money out of your pocket, and it's more like a never-ending debt that is going to also delay you from reaching your financial goals. In case you lose a job anytime soon or in the near future without having fully paid for it, you are also going to face a problem where you will need to either sell it or it will be repossessed and sold at an auction. Already you have paid for some of it, but yet this loan is still more. So as a Betterment Club member, it is very, very wise and a good choice to start with a vehicle that will help you generate money, even in a case where you lose your job, you are able to pay back the loan and also live well with it while you are seeking for another employment. Most financial distress is caused by our habits, what we spend on, and our failure to recognize between an asset and a liability. Most South Africans tend to start with liabilities before starting with assets. In the near future, they end up finding themselves in financial distress.